Hey guys, so this is just a bit of an update on my life. Something that I've kind of been keeping to myself and just a few close people like my dad, my mom, not even really that many of my friends, my pastor, and just some people that I know who live in Australia. It looks like I am going to Hillsong College. So I just got to Kuala Lumpur from Manila. It's my connecting flight going all the way to Sydney. It's been a pretty good, smooth process so far. The entire journey obviously has been a bit of a whirlwind. I didn't know if I was actually going to make it anymore. It felt like everything that I needed, God showed up last minute, but I think it was just His perfect timing and stretching my faith, definitely. So I'm happy that everything fell into place, and now I can't wait to get to Sydney, can't wait to start studying at Hillsong College. Just hoping for a safe transition over there. Please pray for me. And I hope that I make new friends, and I hope that I can also get some sleep on this flight. But yeah, I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to see what God has in store over there. So yeah, I applied last December, and I felt like I was cutting it really short because I knew that the intake for January was fast approaching. I didn't have any funds, actually. I didn't know where the money was going to come from. I said, Lord, I think my journey in Manila is coming to an end. I love this country, I love the people, and I love everything that I've learned, and everything that He's done in me and through me is remarkable. But I know what I need in my life, and I know I need growth. And I think in order for that to happen, I really have to get out of the country. Let that entire experience and journey just mature me, and also pursue what I really feel is His calling for me, which became clearer and clearer. 2 years went by in walking with God and in pursuing Him and His will and serving in church and writing music. And so last December, during family night, which is something that we do at our church, there was this pastor who came and he prophesied over all of us. He didn't prophesy over me personally, but he said something, and it was basically along the lines of 4 to 5 people are going to go to Australia. And I think he meant by that he meant church planning. But some of us actually received that as a word to go and study there. A lot of people know that I'm a huge fan of Hillsong. I think that God has really positioned them in this generation. I feel that their music has really just ministered to so many people and has saved lives and has inspired and changed people all around the world. And so it's no wonder that people look to them to learn from them. Hey, Jen. It's the other way. Hey, Zay. Hey, Jen.
It is.
When he said that, all of a sudden the desire to go back came to me, because I did go 2 years ago during my birthday in November to the first Worship and Creative Conference, and I blogged about that, and I had an amazing experience and just a really powerful God encounter where I think that was the first time that God had spoken the word to me, where He said, you know, you're going to pursue me and you're going to do it through this calling that I've given you, which is music, and which is writing worship, writing music in general, but of course I really want to write music for God and devote that gift to Him. So when it all came together last December, I said, I can't ignore this, I have to apply. And so I did. There were lots of trials along the way. Again, I didn't know where I was going to get the money, so I drafted a letter with pretty much my intention, my mission, I guess, in a sense, what the bigger purpose was behind all of it. And one by one, whatever amount I needed just came in. First off was the application fee, which was 100 Aussie dollars, and one of the pastors that I know in the States was able to give that to me on the day that I needed to submit my application. Then I had to go through 2 pastoral reference forms. These are just things that you have to knock off on the application process. So many things were kind of like a yes and then a no, a yes and then a no. I mean, first it was the application, which was awesome because I got to pay for it, and then I got to apply, and then this girl tells me that they do have housing, but that I needed to pay already, and I didn't know if I had gotten accepted. During Christmas, Hillsong got back to me, and they were very concerned about my story on depression. And this is something that I've been very vocal about, but I think from what they thought, it was something that might hinder me in a way, and I liked that they were that concerned about it. I liked that they were giving that much importance to mental health by asking me if I had seen a counselor, or if I have any means of treatment or counseling in Australia, because the school can't provide that. I was just like, oh, I didn't take it as any judgment, and they did say that. They're like, there's no judgment in us asking about your depression, but for me it was just, I was taken aback because I was like, I didn't know that that was going to be something that was questioned or, you know, brought up to the surface to be explored. I had to provide another counseling letter, and finally I got accepted. Here I am, I've gotten accepted, and the money that was supposed to come in was taking some time, which I understood. As the time was going, it just felt like more and more maybe God was saying, no, I shouldn't go. No, you shouldn't go now. Maybe you should defer, go in July. I was getting a little discouraged, but I said, you know what, your will be done, God. If the money doesn't come in by January 11, then that's probably my sign, as Gideon would put a fleece out. It's my second sign, confirmation that you do not want me to go, or you don't want me to go right now. So January 11 comes, the money was not there. And so that day I just said, I give it up to you, God. You know what, whatever you want to do from this point on, that's fine. Hillsong can wait, I can put that on hold. But at 2 a.m. Saturday, our time, he messages that he has, in fact, the money that I need. And it's an exact amount. I won't say what that is, but it covers tuition, it covers visa, it covers housing, and it covers what I might need for my first few weeks / months expenses. And I go, well, technically it's Friday in the States, right? And it was there, and I said, you know what, I don't have that much time. I know the visa application is going to take a while, but let's go. When I get there, God is going to provide for everything that I need. I'm so happy that his timing is perfect, because if I had gone a year before, as I think I really wanted to, it would not have happened this way. I would not have known anybody there, and now I know so many people there, and it feels just like one thing after another has fallen into place. It's been clutch. There have been some clutch moments, but God is faithful. And so I'm sitting in front of you telling you that I'm in fact going to Hillsong College, and I'm going to be taking up the worship stream, songwriting specifically, and I'm very excited about this new chapter and this new season that God is putting me to. For posting a devotion about not following your dreams. And I really know that this year I said, God, I want my desires to line up with yours. I want my goals and my desires to be God goals and God desires. And so I said, if this is one of them, then I am not doing this in vain, God. I'm seeking you and I'm pursuing you, and I just want you to grow me in a new environment, in a new place with new people, new culture. Grow me spiritually, grow me craft-wise, and I hope that this just sets me out into fulfilling his promises. Hillsong is a dream. It really is a dream. And it's not one, though, that I had dreamt for a while. You don't follow your dreams per se, you follow Jesus. And step by step, he shows you. And it's never easy. Just like I said, this entire process was not easy. There were several times when I thought the door was being shut. I thought that God was saying no. But again, he would show up time and time. And again, he would say yes, and again my faith would be stretched, and again he would say, okay, now go. That's his way, I think, of making me rely on him. And it's going to be a lot more relying on him when I get there. I know that this is going to draw me closer to him, but it's going to be a great journey. I will update you guys more, but yep, super happy to announce that I will be going to Hillsong College.